Good evening, good day, good afternoon. Peace and blessings be upon each and every one of you. How's everybody doing this Wednesday? I hope that you're doing okay. I hope that you're pushing through it and you're maintaining and you're doing what you need to do. So I want to welcome you to my live video, okay, my live podcast for for Wednesday, January the 29th, 2020. And welcome to Aisha Speaks Jade podcast, where I am your hostess and your podcast creator, Aisha, also lovingly known as Jade. And again, I am doing a live podcast this evening, Wednesday, January the 29th, 2020. So welcome everybody. It's just a good day to be alive and breathing because so many people have been transitioning out here for the month of January. This is the last week for January, and then we'll be rolling right into February. So though time is not waiting on us, you still have time to start fresh. Okay. So I decided to talk about a different topic this evening. And so I hope that you enjoy it. I'm going to do my best to just kind of push through all of it. And so the topic at hand is reasons why you should be a mentor. I've never been a mentor and have thought about being, well, I officially through an organization have never been a mentor, but I know I've definitely been a mentor to about 20 to 30 youth slash young adults, early young adults, like ranging from 5 to 25. So when I was back home in the Philly Derby area, I had a drill team called Solid Gold Drill Team. And so I had ages again from 5 to 25, okay? Not to include my own two kids. And so I wasn't an official mentor like through big brothers, big sisters, but I definitely was a mentor, okay? And so I feel like I pretty much have been a mentor to quite a few young kids or millennials, things of that nature. And it's pretty cool. It just kind of, people are led to me, I guess the youth are led to me. So it was pretty cool. Different personalities, of course, not even including mine, but I mean, it worked itself out. Once you get to know a person, you can work with it because these kids come from different situations, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. So, it's pretty cool. So again, this topic tonight is all about reasons why you should be a mentor. Okay. So we often hear the reasons people give for not becoming a mentor. They say stuff like, I don't have time, I don't have the right skills, and my personality isn't suitable, just to name a few. But for the most part, these are excuses, not reasons. We all have more time, skills, and insight than we think. And with the right training, anyone can learn to be a good mentor. So before you say no, consider these gems or tips to becoming the best mentor that you can be. So become a better leader. Learning how to work with people to whom you don't have a natural connection, demonstrating patience, those in need of guidance and support, right? Helping people figure out the best path forward. Because again, when you get to be a mentor to our youth and young adult, everyone has a different situation going on. And that's one thing that you're going to need is patience and give the best guidance, okay? Because you can't, you don't know where they're coming from. Some kids, I mean, it's all good, and then it's kids that it's not so good. They're a work in progress. So the more you work at leadership on a one-to-one basis, the more you'll improve in larger group settings. Next is learn more about your company or profession. Perhaps your company may have like a mentor setup where you can go out and mentor our youth and young adults. So what do you actually know about the challenges, purpose, and daily workload of other teams? Mentoring is a great way to broaden view and gain sight into what goes on in other areas. And let me just say, it's not just for youth or millennials or young adults. It's for like, you may need to be a mentor to like one of your employees, and there's nothing wrong with that. This will equip you to make sounder, more holistic decisions. The next one is achieve personal career gains. And as I'm just kind of speaking, again, this I believe can work for all ages, outside of your work as well. So just in case you're thinking that all this talk of leadership and learning in a soft sell, let's dish up some hard facts. So between 2010 and 2015, there was a study that it was a career progress of over 1,000 employees. Okay, so it's people who had acted as mentors were 6 times more likely to be promoted than those who didn't. So again, this sounds more so in a career path, but you can take some of these if you want to, you can take some of these tips and perhaps apply them working with youth and young adults and millennials, okay? So this study was talking about career related, and it was 6 times more likely to be promoted than those who didn't, and 20% more likely to get a raise. So do you still think mentoring is a fluffy, feel-good thing to do? I believe at the end, mentoring, whether you're mentoring somebody at your job or mentoring youth, I believe that even though it takes work, it definitely takes patience and understanding and training, that I feel like you will be able to get set up with the right person, and it'll be a good fit. So shape the leaders of tomorrow is the next one. Shape the leaders of tomorrow. So most of us long for a legacy, some stake in the future that says, I was here. What better legacy than to be a part of shaping tomorrow's leaders? So our youth and young adults, they're growing up. They're going to be our leaders of tomorrow. But I have to say, not only are they our leaders of tomorrow, a lot of them are becoming our leaders of today. You hear a lot of great stories about how these young adults and young leaders are really coming up in today's society. Next is gain new perspectives and fresh ideas. So mentoring is a unique opportunity to step outside of your normal circle of friends and social media's echo chamber to gain an intimate understanding of how the world looks through someone else's eyes. New perspectives lead to fresh ideas, and who knows where fresh ideas could lead you. The possibilities are endless. Next is put your finger on the pulse of a younger generation. Put your finger on the pulse of a younger generation. So usually, although not always, mentors end up working with younger mentees, sometimes much younger. Different generations think and act differently, which is very true. in which I feel the newer generation and the ones that's older, if you come together, there can be an awesome balance with learning from each other, not one over the other, but both working together. So if you are to be an effective leader, you need to have an understanding of how younger generations see things and where they can make a difference to the organization. The intimacy of a mentoring relationships offers a unique insight into these generational differences. So like if you're at work and you have someone that's younger than you and they're trying to bring in a fresh idea, at least listen. Stop having that mentality of what you say is always right, or I got mine, you got to get yours. Like, just brainstorm and bring it. And on the other flip side, it not be always like the generation, like the younger generation knows everything. Again, I think it's about balance and bringing fresh new ideas to the table from everyone. The next is change someone's world. So, do you remember a teacher, a coach, or a former boss who said or did something that changed the trajectory of your life? Has someone moved you, changed your life? So this is your chance to do that for someone else. Not every mentoring partnership is life-changing, but we see enough of it to know that every mentor has the potential to change. Next is exercise emotional intelligence. Okay, and again, I'm talking about, mentoring, reasons why you should be a mentor, whether or not it's career related or not. Again, this is something that I normally don't do or haven't done in a while. So I'm doing this January awareness on National Mentoring Awareness Month. That's what I'm doing right now. And again, I'm on emotional or exercising emotional intelligence. So working one-on-one with a mentee requires you to sharpen your emotional radar. You will be called up to gauge the emotional state of the other person and respond with empathy. Not only is emotional intelligence a key factor for career advancement, it can also improve your relationships outside of the office, okay? So not just inside, but outside as well. Next is strengthen the lessons you've already learned. Strengthen the lessons you've already learned. So there is no better way to embed knowledge than through teaching. You've learned the hard way how to hire the right person, raise prices, or negotiate a tough contract. By passing this knowledge on, you clarify and embed those lessons within yourself. So it's all about what you've been taught, learn lessons, learn from your mistakes, and move forward, okay? Let us not dwell on our mistakes. That's not going to do anything but just stress you out more and overwhelm you. Learn from it and move forward. Next is improve productivity. Improve productivity. So sharing your insights, learning and networks with younger colleagues helps to grease the organizational wheel. Okay? Stepping up the pace and increasing productivity helps everyone within the organization, and that includes yourself. And lastly, feel good about yourself. Feel good about yourself. So tell yourself all you want that you're doing it for your resume, but we guarantee that once you become a mentor, the feel good factor will take hold. Okay, so yes, this adds on, but you also want to benefit from it. Like you want to feel good about what you've been doing or what you could possibly be thinking about doing, right? So there is little more rewarding than knowing you are making a difference to someone else, right? Because you get your benefits and you get your blessings when you step outside of yourself, right? We all go through these problems. We all have a story. We all could be an author, right? But when you step outside of yourself and help someone else, you'll get your reward, you'll get your blessing, and you'll feel good about doing it. So I hope that that was good. I'm sorry. I hope that that was good. Again, if that's something that you're looking to do, is to be a mentor within your own business, or if you're working for corporate America and you're thinking about being a mentor to someone, or even just stepping outside of that and helping a youth or young adult or millennial, definitely look into it, okay? There's a process with that, you know, especially if you're stepping outside of like your job. Like I said, they have Big Brothers, Big Sisters of America. I'm sure they have other organizations that you can become a mentor for. And you can just follow up and they'll tell you all of the information that you need to know to become a mentor. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I know that this was a little bit different, but again, as we are wrapping up for January, I just wanted to do a awareness. I hope that my goal is once a month I'm going to incorporate an awareness for like whatever that month is. So we're in January. So again, I did National Awareness Mentoring Month or National Mentoring Awareness Month, and that was pretty awesome. So guys, my favorite part, if you have not yet joined my social media platform, make sure that you do so. You can find me right here, right now on Facebook. You can leave comments. You can let me know if you've ever been a mentor before, and if you have, what that experience was like for you, good, bad, or indifferent. I shared just a little bit about me being a mentor. Also, you can find me on, again, Facebook, IG, which stands for Instagram, Twitter, and I have a YouTube. You can find me at Aisha Speaks Jade. Again, Aisha Speaks Jade, Facebook, IG, Twitter, and my YouTube channel that you can go to, and you can hit the thumbnail, and you can hit that notification bell to just make sure that you're connected with everything. If you are on LinkedIn, make sure that you find me at Aisha Jade Speaks. I'm on LinkedIn, Aisha Jade Speaks. Always remember, in conclusion, love yourself, know your worth and your value, create your greatness, create your happiness,